Hello everyone, welcome to another Pantryverse King of Coliseum 2 video. Today we are doing 0-1. Currently with me is JM.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, we have 6 matches to go through here today at the theater show, at the theater venue. Our first match,
Yeah,
Kotaro Suzuki and Dragon Kid.
yeah, we are live in the theater.
That's right. They always wanted dinner and a show, so we're going to give it to them.
Yep.
And that would make that the next time I do a 0-1 show, that's going to be in the Sumo Hall and whatnot. That is going to be an interesting show. But yeah, I think I said something about the idea for the like the block tournaments. Just do a 1-block 8-man and we just marathon through it.
All right. Yeah, fair enough.
I think that would be for the best. But either way, got some good matches here. Dragon Kid is a good old junior favorite, and Kotaro Suzuki is a blue chipper. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes out for both of them.
Here's Kotaro Suzuki.
Still a young boy at this time frame.
Oh, really?
Yep. He debuted around 2003, 2002, that time frame. Well, Dragon Kid...
He has his own gear. No, he has his own gear, t-shirt, and an entrance music.
Oh, yeah. They kind of promoted him fast.
Oh, they're trying to fast-track him?
Yeah, I would say so. At one of the Budokan shows in 2004, him and Takeshi Rikyo had a big match against Akiyama and Makoto Hashi. He pinned Hashi, despite the fact Hashi, Kotaro should have been the one to eat the pin. And of course, Kotaro Suzuki had become Mushi King Terry, that mask wrestler gimmick based off of a Sega arcade game at the time. Yeah, it won't be the first time a wrestler is a tie-in mascot. Like Liger was originally supposed to be that, if I recall, right?
Yeah. He was he had a character from an anime.
And the wrestler has outlived the anime, and nobody complains.
Yeah, you know what's funny? The creator of that anime pretty much say he can forever stay Jushin Liger.
Oh, good.
Well, no, it happened in an interview, in the post-match interview at that Wrestle Kingdom. The creator of the anime himself was in the post-match promo, in the post-match interview.
That's good. Yeah, that is a good thing, because he kind of helped
And said, he will, be Liger, even in retirement, in post-retirement.
Oh, good. Because, I mean, he made that character. Might as well let him have some fun even afterwards. Dragon Kid here is doing some good work teaching Kotaro some basics, while Kotaro's still trying to keep up with them.
Hey, wait a minute, I'm gonna teach you how to work, kid.
Yeah, you ain't gonna make it with the wolves if you can't beat a dragon. A little Russian leg sweep with a little arm lock there. Love seeing that, don't you, JM?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And how about that New Japan Cup? Of all the people to win it, it's a World Japan guy.
I still can't get over that. I cannot believe Abdullah the Butcher. You know, there's so much stuff in New Japan Cup to clip and make YouTube shorts out of.
Oh yeah, that tournament was crazy.
Like, you can't deny that it was fun though.
Oh yeah, we've had great tournaments all around from what I've seen. I don't think we've had a bad tournament except for that N1 victory.
N1,
because that was
last
a
year's N1.
20-man 1-block. That was a terrible idea. We
had no idea. We thought it was 2 blocks.
Yeah,
but in reality, it was 1. And I think that dampened everybody. It was like, doing the G1 or the Fire Festival, that at least there were 2 blocks.
Yeah, I just don't understand why they did that.
Yeah.
We learned.
Well, I guess that was how Noah. I guess that's how Noah was back then.
Yeah, they didn't have block tournaments until say 2007, 2008, that time frame. they were more of straight in, straight out for shows. Because
Yeah.
like the
So next
tournaments,
time we do like a Noah tournament like that,
the
let's use like free.
yeah,
Let's
that
use
or
like free 2 blocks. You know what I mean?
yeah, the 4 in each one, or just a 1 8-man block. Actually, the 2 blocks with 4 in each one would probably be the safer bet.
Yeah. Well, again, that's for the Pantryverse stuff.
Oh yeah, and
Like if we
Dragon
wanted to
Kid.
do, like if we're doing it on the same where we have like everybody not drafted, we could just like do the traditional one.
Oh yeah,
But for the Pantryverse, we'll do the block rules that we agreed on.
oh yeah. And Dragon Kid wins. He won
And
with.
the crowd didn't like it.
Well, I mean, this is an opening match where it's veteran, like veteran versus young guy. That usually doesn't get a lot of crowd reaction, but the next match should be able to fix that because we have, if I can find him on here, where is he? Kohei Sato versus, where is he in the Revolution stable? Nobutaka Arya. A man who is,
Is this Arya post the neck injury?
yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, so it looks like KOC1 would have been when he didn't have the neck injury back then.
I believe so, yeah.
Because Arya looked very different from back then to this game.
Oh yeah, he was a little bit bulkier. And then this, it looks like he had a lot of weight loss.
Because back in 0203, he was a lot heavier,
Oh,
but he had a lot of power. You know what I mean? Like, wasn't he being pushed pretty good?
they were treating him very well in the mid card in All Japan. Like him and Kojima at one of the Budokan shows nearly stole the entire show.
And then fucking Tadao Yasuda
Yeah, that's right.
with that unsafe tiger driver.
Yeah, unfortunately. But this is going to be an interesting
And
matchup.
people say he's good for having a tiger driver that can nearly injure you if done the wrong way.
Yeah, it's like, just because you got a Tiger Driver doesn't mean you're a good wrestler. You got to know how to execute it, and he executed it poorly. But with this match here, we have a guy who was set to become the heir of War versus a guy who was set to become the heir of 01.
Unfortunately, the era of War never happened because War died. Um,
Yeah.
but did Koei Sato ever become the Era 01 in the end?
He was one of their top wrestlers overall. Like, he won the heavyweight titles there several times. But in the end, 01, no matter who was on top, it felt like it was nothing more but the Shinjiro Otani and Masato Tanaka show. And currently, like, that's the reason why Kohei Sato left in 2021. Same with Tatsuhito Takaiwa, Ikuto Hidaka. Like, these were staples of 01 for over a decade. Like, day one, 01, and they just left. It was a big shock.
Yeah, Takai was just like freelancing now, right?
Mm-hmm. He still shows up
Tani.
for, I mean, they do show up for 01 shows, but it's like once every quarter instead of like on tour.
Yeah. And from what I'm hearing, Masato Tanaka is like finally starting to show his age now.
Yeah, and I heard that at that anniversary show they had at the Korakuen Hall with him against Shoki Kitamura, that could have been a great chance to build up a future star. Because Kitamura over there, Shoki, has been showing great signs, but I think they didn't have him beat Tanaka because he's still a junior heavyweight. But at the same time, I mean, Masato Tanaka, you can't keep doing this forever. You have to let someone else run 01 in the main event scene.
Do you think? Because remember, that man is a source of nasty chair shots. I'm surprised. It always amazes me how he never got CTE to this day.
He probably does, but he's very good at hiding it, maybe. Because that is just crazy.
Well, he hasn't taken nasty chair shots in a long time, so.
Yeah, he's been doing more of the traditional wrestling, which is definitely a better thing for him. Still,
No, I think the
just
last time he did anything like that would have been ECW One Night Stand, the first one.
yeah. I think that could have been his last one in terms of hardcore
Unless he
matches.
did like Big Japan or something at some point.
I wouldn't be surprised. Big Japan loves having other promotions come over because they need the attention. I mean, you saw what they had in
Yeah, what do you think about the fact
2022.
that I forgot to ask you this. What do you think of Daisuke Sekimoto, Big Japan drawing 60 people
It just goes to show
for
how
for a show?
much of a
We're gonna have
guy.
Daisuke Sekimoto bury Takumi Iroha in her return match, and then he wrestles in front of 60 people in fucking Big Japan.
This goes to show just how little Big Japan is getting attention anymore. Because ever since Freedoms, like all the big hardcore deathmatch fans are getting tired of Big Japan and are siding with Freedoms more. And then the Strong Division, it's the same faces all the time, and they're getting tired. Like,
It's not setting the world on fire.
yeah, Daisuke Sekimoto and Yuji Okabayashi, great wrestlers, but they can only do so much.
Let's not forget this man nearly sold out to the WWE.
That's right. I think a
This man
bunch
was
of
trying to
people
sell out
will.
to the WWE, and they were trying to get Big Japan to be bought. Remember?
Yeah,
There
I
was
can
that rumor.
see some other people, like, they heard that rumor and they just instantly said, screw these guys. Because in Japan, they are very, very spiteful. Because, like, Geronimo told me that there are people in Japanese culture, if you say one thing they don't like, they will not talk to you for a year. They are that spiteful. So I can see, like, and considering fanboys, just imagine a Big Japan fanboy, they would, like, throw Big Japan under the bus and basically say they see the GoFundMe to help keep the promotion alive, they will false report it for terrorism or something.
But let's not forget, Freedoms doesn't even do that many shows all the time.
That's another good thing, because you build up to those matches, it saves on the budget too.
Well,
But
it's not like every match in Freedoms is a death match. Let's be real.
yeah, but they work them far
Death
better.
matches are usually for like the main and the semi-main event.
Yeah, as I'm saying, like, they build it far better.
Yeah. And Jun Kasai is like dead serious when he's saying, "I'm not letting you touch a weapon until you learn the basics first."
And he is right in that opinion. Because we see what CZW used to try doing. It is just horrible. But either way,
Hey, remember we used to
Kohisata,
take bumps. Kohisato was. We used to take bumps on the concrete course.
yeah, I can tell. Your head is so
Well, that
flattened.
would have been like the first iteration.
Yeah, your head is so flattened. Alright, now we have our next match. Bison Smith and everyone's favorite big boy over here in the one, the only 0-1. The Gunman himself, Matt Jafari.
We don't talk about his retirement match.
That was a shitty retirement match. Like, if
Even you, the biggest passionate Matt Jafari fan,
the
was
only
offended by
fan,
that match.
that was his only singles match if you don't count UFO fight. Because Cage Match has UFO.
Wait, really? He didn't have a singles match in 0-1?
No, every single match was a tag team match or a multi-man. The closest you'd have was that 4-man battle royal, where he
Do
fought.
you think what happened was is that they were practicing the match, and he was such a shit wrestler in singles matches that they did that finish?
I could believe that. That or he was just injured and they just said, fuck it.
Yeah, that he just couldn't work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Which is, wow. Like, if it was a.
Now, this
Cause,
is just now. Remember, this is just me speculating. I'm not saying that's true or not.
yeah, because, like, this guy is in the Greco Roman Wrestling Hall of Fame. So, he can wrestle, but can he pro wrestle? And the answer
Like,
is probably not as well.
especially in the main event.
Yeah. King of Colosseum 2, the
Like-
game, did him far better. He's a 3-star matchmaker. His stats are balanced. He's basically a mid-carder, like John Tenta in All Japan.
Yeah, but Tensei can beat a main eventer though.
Yeah, Tenta is a underappreciated big guy wrestler. Because you
Yeah,
know
if
how
there are
some
some
people.
like national fans in Japan who are very passionate about when John Tenta was in All Japan,
Oh yeah, they saw what he did to
especially
Koji
during that
Katao,
period.
and they said, "Hey, I heard he called Koji Katao a bitch boy. He's I'm a fan of him now." Then again, saying you hate Koji Katao probably made you the biggest. You'd get more fans that way than actually wrestling. All right, let's get our.
I'm surprised that Bison Smith is a 3 Powerball. I thought he would have had 4. I mean, he did main event a Noah show for the world title.
Yeah, but I guess they are kind of balancing him out a bit to based off of how he was at the time. Later on in the years, he would be far higher up the totem pole than what he is here.
This would have been when he just started in Noah,
Yep.
or
Oh, we got our first bongo slap. Because at the same time, like say Takuma Sano, he's a 2-star and he's still got a title shot. So I'm thinking that he was basically there just to help Kobashi look good. Then again, like now that I realize I said that, I realize how stupid that sounds. Make Kobashi look good. Is that even possible?
I don't think you need to make Kobashi look good in 2004.
Yeah, I just realized that was a
Like, wasn't
stupid
he on
statement.
like
I
the
apologize.
career run of his life?
Yeah, that was the golden age of
which
Kobashi.
which was the good, but also the detriment of Noah in the long term.
Yeah, it was a key point in their golden age. I mean, they can always get a renaissance. I mean, with Cyberfight, they're doing far better than they were under Lidet, thankfully. But you never know what will happen next. That's right, we got to see that Budokan show they did later today. Did you see the card?
Yeah, I saw the card, then I saw Twitter.
Okay, so don't spoil it for me.
No, I was just on Twitter, not for that. I was there to
Oh, okay.
see what was going on in Stardom.
Oh, okay.
I saw my friend talking about the Noah show, but I don't really follow Noah, so I'm not going to pay attention to his tweets.
Okay, good. I will say, though, this is a very balanced match we got here. It's survival of the fittest versus survival of the fattest, and who would have thought fat is winning?
Yeah.
It's like watching your cholesterol battle for its life in the ring right here. You got the good and the bad cholesterol. Who do you think will win?
I don't know, man.
Oh, I got
Like,
another.
Don't let Matt go up the top rope.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be bad. I got another bad joke. This is Bison Smith represents.
Oh God.
Oh, okay, good. It says a Matt Jafari
This man puts his nuts in your face, you know it's a 3 count.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he was undefeated in the Fire
The
Festival last year.
Bicentennial Claw.
Except for the finals when he lost to, of all people, Kenzo Suzuki. But as I was gonna say, the bad joke I got here
I felt like you
is
booked him on purpose, knowing that I was gonna be here.
Jafari? No, I just thought Jafari. And then with Kenzo Suzuki, I mean, he is unfortunately my world champion. I gotta have him on the tour once in a while. And put him in a tag team match. You got 3 other guys to distract you from him.
Oh, yo, you want to know something funny?
What's that?
All right, so in 2K23, right? I was doing My Rise the other day,
Yeah.
and I'm doing the art. I did the art where we're doing the Apex tournament, so we're going to New Japan. We're doing the Apex tournament. You can actually say no to work in the undercard.
Wow. No, that is.
So you can choose to work the undercard, right?
Yeah.
Or you can choose to not work the undercard. I wanted to see what would happen if you choose no, right? I'm not working the undercard. And the dude is like, yo, I'm gonna book our hotel away from the arena so the fans don't come after us. They're going with the stereotype, oh, Japanese fans gonna go after you if you're not loyal.
What a jerk. That's funny.
Yeah, so I was like, nah, man, I ain't working no undercard. I'm a main eventer.
Oh my gosh, I just remembered the other joke I was going to say. Bison Smith
Alright, what was
is
the other joke?
benefits of eating air-fried fried chicken, while Matt Jafari is the results of eating deep-fried fried chicken.
Oh my god.
Yeah, are you glad we're doing that after the match instead of during?
I am mad that you still were holding that joke in for this long.
Yeah. Well, you know what I say. Ever since you told us about the air fryer, I gotta mention it once in a while. It's humorous.
Why are you hating on the air fryer?
I'm not hating on it. I just like making jokes about air fryers. You can love something and still make fun of it.
Yeah. In a little while, I gotta go get a new water jug from the supermarket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, running low on the water there, Jack.
Yeah, and I don't know how well the tap water is over in New York State.
Look, man, unless you're doing like coffee or tea, you know what I mean? Or if you have a filter.
Oh yeah, always get a filter. But here we go. A non-title tag team title versus tag team title champion versus champion match.
Yep. Live here in the local theater.
That's right. Which theater? You'll be the judge. All I know is after today, we're gonna have an IMAX showing of Megan.
Great. Here comes the jug special.
Yep. These two have been very dominant as a tag team. But speaking of dominant as a tag team, how about one of the biggest tag teams in Japanese wrestling history, the Steiners?
Oh, here come the Steiners.
The most dangerous of all Steiners.
Look, man, it's not Rick you need to be afraid of. It's Scott who you need to be afraid of.
Yeah, especially if you have more than 5% body fat. There's a reason why I didn't book him in the same match as Pantryverse. But either way, who do you think will win this match, or do you think we'll just get a time limit draw so everyone leaves unhappy?
No, I think we're gonna finish.
Okay.
Like, you're dumb, but you're not that dumb. Even you know that's a horrible idea.
Oh, yeah. I hate Pony where he books. If he was a D&D alignment with his booking, it'd be chaotic evil. Because I think you saw some of it. He did a pro wrestling tournament with a UWF crowd.
Oh
You're
my
lucky to
god.
get over a 15%. Or that time I did a pro wrestling match, but I accidentally put it on an MMA crowd. That was on one of Jug's Muscle One shows. And I remember saying, it's okay, I'll just add 30% to whatever the result is. And then it showed a 3%. And then I said, did I say 30? I mean 80.
Yeah, Jug was definitely not a
happy.
happy camper.
Yeah, because how do you allow a 3%? Oh, Zach is about to join us. He accidentally joined the wrong stream chat. There we go. Hey, Zach, how's it going?
Hey, Zach.
Like, doing better.
All right. Well, let's turn that better into a great, because we have 3 matches coming up for you to see. This one, Steiners versus Coleman and Hoost. And then we have Terry Gordy and Osamu Kido. And then the main event, a champion and challenger versus a champion and challenger. Tenaru and Marufuji versus Suzuki and Kobayashi.
Wow.
Oh yeah, heads up to make it bad, it's the other Suzuki.
No.
That's why I put him in a tag team match, so we could all try to, get distracted by Tenaru and whatnot. Now let me raise the volume up on you a bit more, Zach. I can 150%. Wow. Okay, there we go.
Like I said, rig, man.
Well, how's your day so far, Zach?
Now that I'm here, better.
Okay, I take it it's one of those woke up on the wrong side of bed days.
Nah, just rough start to the day. I don't want to talk about it.
Understandable. Well, I could try to distract you a bit with a little dad joke if you like.
Sure, hit me.
Okay. Why do so many companies love getting sponsors from podiums?
Because they got something to stand behind. You told that one before.
I forgot, I'm sorry.
Nice joke, though. I'll have to steal that one.
Okay. That's one thing about jokes. Unless you're a stand up comedian, it's public domain.
Yep.
Isn't that right, JM?
Yep.
So far, a very back and forth match. Neither team, sorry, has been getting an advantage. So they're evenly matched. Very good for a show like this. Well, while we're doing that, Zach, are you ready for the Noah show later today?
Yeah, do you have a card?
Oh, yes, I'll tell you the card. Match 1 is a young boy versus young boy match. We have Yasutaka Yano, who's a junior young boy, versus Taishi Ozawa, who's a heavyweight young boy. This is very crazy because this is not just any young boy in Noah, but it's the rarest of the rare young boy, a heavyweight. I know some people won't like that joke, but I mean, it's true. Noah Dojo graduates 9 times out of 10 are junior heavyweight when they start.
Yep. We most of the time we start them as juniors and promote them later.
Yep. Well, getting one that's heavyweight from the start. Hopefully not like, say, what they did with Yuma Anzai level up being pushed up to the moon. He's a
No,
young
no.
boy
Oh,
and
you
he's...
heard it. Oh, you heard about him beating SEMA earlier?
Oh, he beat SEMA?
Yeah, he got a clean pin on SEMA yesterday.
I guess he
Yo,
really doesn't like cola. But that is just... He's not even a year in his career, and he's getting wins against veterans like SEMA. In a multi-man match, he pinned Suwama. And he's already been an entry in the Champion Carnival tournament this year. It started in April.
he's like what, 6, 8 months in?
At this point, I would say so. Like, the last time I ever saw Rookie and New All Japan get pushed this high up would have been like Jumbo Tsuruta.
All right, dude. Here's what I have for the semi-main event.
What do you got for the semi?
No, I mean match 7. Right, well, not semi. Match 7. I have.
Oh, boost one.
I have Kenta Kobashi, Jun Akiyama, and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi versus Takayama, Hase, and Tamon Honda.
I take that. We take those.
That's a good one. There we go. Match of the night so far.
81%.
It was a very well balanced tag team match, and of course, the 0-1 crowd loves post-match brawls. That gave bonus points. I just like how Scott Steiner tags out after he got pinned, and then it goes for a move. The Steiner logic.
Are what the crowd want in this game accurate to what that crowd actually wanted in real life around the time?
I would say yes.
Like mostly accurate?
Mostly accurate, I would say. This next match, Terry Gordy versus Osamu Kido. Little a powerhouse versus technical wrestler. See if they can one up each other.
Well, Well, then why the hell doesn't WJ know what the hell they want?
It's a joke
Well,
on
if we do
how
what you want, well,
finicky
we
the
know.
crowds
Well,
are.
if we, yeah, well, if we know what we wanted at WJ, we wouldn't need to hire you then.
We wouldn't be needing a fire promoter, basically.
Yep.
But
I hope WJ crowds weren't that picky in real life.
I think they were
Oh, they were.
pickier.
Oh my
I
god.
mean, the promotion lasted just a little over a year.
That, and also they didn't have anything to really make an identity for themselves.
Yeah, they were just seen as ho hum.
They were just seen as there.
Yeah. Not
Yo,
even
do you
a
guys
partnership with Zero One could save them.
Yeah. Yo, do you guys think at some point we should do a season 2 to Matchmaker?
If we can get the English patch, translation patch, if it's available for that, show it off.
It doesn't translate the dialogue, of course.
But the menu part.
I don't know if it translates those menus, but we remember the menus.
Okay, then. But we'll think about the little promoter in the future.
Yeah. Season
But,
2 to Matchmaker. And we try things out. We try different things.
I say it could be worth it. We'll have to see how the rest of the server reacts to it.
okay. Well, oh, that's right. Back to the card. Match number 2, you have Congo members Hajime Ohara, Hiroki, Shuji Kondo, and Tadasuke versus Alejandro, Yohei, Seiki Yoshioka, and Atsushi Kotoge. Match 3 is a weird one. Yeah, match 3 is a weird one, I would say. But either way, Kido and Gordy, this is an interesting matchup, I would say, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah.
Kido, if I recall, his only title he ever won was a tag team title with Akira Maeda, New Japan.
Wait, really?
I believe it was. Just to
He had to have won a junior or a heavyweight belt.
Well, just to be
or
sure.
Or at least a tournament.
One way to find out. Let's see. Tournaments. He won a New Year tag tournament in 1991. That was his only tournament he ever won. He was with Kengo Kimura as the tag team partner.
Hey boys.
Yes?
Somebody, I won't say who, uploaded a bunch of IWE stuff.
Oh, I think I know who it is. He's a very good on uploading a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, I won't say exactly who because this is recorded.
Oh yeah, YouTube and all that. But yeah, I was looking here, JM.
Let's just say Professor X and call it a day.
Okay. Weird place to put it. But yeah, I am looking here, JM. He only won the IWGP tag team titles with Akira Maeda. That's his only title.
That's the only time he ever won a tag belt?
Only time was that one time in '86.
Huh.
And they only had one.
I would have thought he would have been a multi-time tag champ.
Yeah, I thought so too. But no, he only won that belt. He only won a 2-day tournament in 1991, and basically it was a 2-day tournament exclusively at Korakuen Hall.
Wow.
Those are his terms of biggest wins in terms of titles or tournaments.
Wow.
His last ever match was an IGF match where him and Fujinami went to a time limit draw against Yoshiaki Fujiwara in the first Tiger Mask.
Wowee.
What a retirement.
Old ass Sayama could barely take a bump, could barely move.
Yeah, what a way. Oh, that's right. Back to the card for you, Zach. Match 3, Katsuhiko Nakajima versus Kinya Okada.
That sounds kind of spicy.
Yeah, Nakajima against Okada has been undercard for a long time, so I think they're going to test him out to see if he can be promoted or not.
Yeah. I think think that's what we're gonna do. Did Boris book this card?
No, this is the real show.
We're having an actual Noah show today.
Yes.
When I thought Noah show, I immediately thought our Noah.
Yeah, but Nakajima, Kinyo, like I don't think you guys got those guys on the roster.
No, it would be sweet if we did though.
Alright. Next match.
Specifically Kenyo Okada. I really think we could do something with him, but he's not in the game.
Okay. Next match is Hideki Suzuki and I'd never seen this guy before, Saxon Huxley versus Muhammad Yone and Yoshiki Inamura, who just came back from a like a little show in All Japan.
Oh, fancy new gaijin.
Yeah, so let's see what he does.
I think he's ex-WWE.
I think you're right.
I might be wrong. Just check, just to be sure.
Okay, let me check this guy up. Saxon Huxley.
Because that sounds like a WWE name to me.
Let's see, he's a British wrestler. And yeah, he was in WWE for a bit. And this would be his Noah debut.
40 defeats Keto.
How long was he in the E? I've never heard of.
He was from like 20. Dang it, I closed out of it. It was like 2017 to 2022. All right.
Give me the name again.
Saxon Huxley.
I'm starting to think I do remember.
Well, either way, ladies and gentlemen, it's all time for our main event. First things first, let's get Tenaru and the junior heavyweight champion, Naomichi Marufuji, together as they unfortunately take on the world heavyweight champion, a guy that JM hates. Well, actually, no, he hates JM. Kendo Suzuki.
He can't keep getting away with this.
Oh, yeah. He always finds a way. And Kuniaki Kobayashi.
Zach, do me a favor. Talk closer to your mic.
Yeah, because I had you at 168% now, just so I could hear you.
Oh yeah, sorry boys. JM, have you ever figured out why in the hell he hates you so bad?
I don't know, but the feeling's mutual.
Alright.
Ah, damn.
Oh, no, quickly, JM. Quickly, be prepared. Where is he? I'm gonna fucking tell him.
Kendo Suzuki, I fucking hate you.
I hate you too. I know where you live, and I'm gonna.
Well, I know where you live too. The feeling's mutual.
Hey there, I'm pissed off. Okay.
I'm gonna throw a rock in your window, and I'm gonna fuck your wife.
Yeah. Good luck. I divorced. I never seen a man.
Even better.
I've never seen. You know, JM, I've never seen a man happy about being divorced before until today. Either it was a bad marriage or he's just fucking nuts. And here comes Tenaru. JM is just giving a silent thumbs up to Tenaru as if, yes, beat his ass.
Tenaru, I'm kind of needy to do the 53-year-old on him.
I can neither confirm nor deny, but I might have given Tendy a little extra money to lay in his head.
I can.
Look, man. I slipped in I gave him some 50s and 100s. I gave him a lot more that he would make in a World Japan show, where he'll only get 2 hot dogs and a handshake.
I can neither confirm nor deny, but I might have done the same thing.
You guys want to know something funny?
What's that?
There was a very interesting Aki fact I saw yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yes. Give me a second. I gotta scroll up a bit. Here it is. Did you guys know that in VPW2, Tenryu's AI finisher is set so that he performs his opponent's finisher?
Oh, wow.
So was your finisher?
Yeah, do you want to know why?
Why?
In 1999, when he was feuding with Kensuke Sasaki, he pretty much did Akira Hokuto's Northern Lights bomb to beat him.
Wow.
So pretty much he used Sasaki and Akira Hogan, the Northern Lights bomb, to beat him, and then he would use that move for the rest of his career after.
Wow.
So remember that, if you ever have Tenryus in an AI match in VPW2, just remember that his AI finisher is he's stealing your move and trying to beat you with it.
What an insult.
He has permanent Okita Yubari.
That's beautiful.
Finisher thief.
All right. Oh, that's right. The next match. Actually, no, you can check the lobby to see the card, actually, Zach. I just realized.
Hey Zach, I'm recording like an all Japan, like almost like reunion show at Fire Pro.
Yep.
Uh, you gotta see here this card that I got here. I'm gonna tell you, are you ready?
Right.
I got Johnny Smith versus Mitsuya Nagai, Ted DiBiase and Russia Kimura versus Haruka Egan and Masanobu Kurisu, Bill Mascaris, Dos Caras, Doug Furness, and Phil LaFon versus Hawk Animal, Ric Flair, and Dean Malenko. Masanobu Fuji versus Yoshinari Ogawa, Taiyo Kea, Mike Awesome, and Jamal taking on Steve Williams, Terry Gordy, and Gary Albright. Kawada and Taue versus Hanson and Vader.
Jesus.
I just like how we're ignoring Kenzo Suzuki's match to concentrate on everything else.
Man, fuck Kenzo Suzuki.
Is that what we're gonna do? Anytime he's in the match, we don't commentate.
Yup.
We talk about everything else except the match when he's in it.
Like.
Okay, he's out of the match now. Kuniaki Kobayashi's a legal man. Now we can talk about the match. Marufuji Kobayashi doing a little dragon screw from Marufuji there.
I was gonna mention that yesterday was the model's birthday.
Yeah, that was a happy birthday, Rick.
I will give I have to give props to Kobayashi and Sabio Vega because they made the spinning wheel kick a finisher.
Yeah, it's a very good move.
Hey, who popped in?
It's Voodoo. Welcome.
It's
Voodoo. You're in time
it's
for the
Voodoo.
main event.
It's me. It's Cursed. I am Cursed. I am not Voodoo.
Okay, Corns.
Voodoo, knock that off. I have to do the Cosgrove on you. Hey, cut it out.
Freakazoid reference?
Yep.
Okay, I like it.
Alright.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
no.
Cosgrove was my favorite character in Freakazoid.
Oh, yeah, like the ones like, Cosgrove, how come you're not married? It's because I like to eat meat. Cosgrove, you can be married and eat meat. I didn't know you could do that. Just the simple.
Now, my favorite stuff is like him, where he's telling you, he goes, "Hey, cut it out," and the bad guy feels bad, and he does what he says.
Oh, the best example of that JM was when
dude
they
said the
were
TV,
at
right?
like a cops show reference. Cosgrove's going up to a house that's getting robbed. There's a guy leaving the open window with a TV. Cosgrove goes, "Hey, cut it out. Put the TV back in there." "Yes, sir." Goes back into there with the TV. And then you see Cosgrove going up to the window, directing him, "Don't just put it there. Plug it back in and everything for him." "Yes, sir." Just stuff like that.
Wow.
They told him to plug the TV back in
And
get
he
the
did.
fuck out of there. And I love that episode, man. I love the one where they're trolling that guy because he's crazy. He's like, "I am not crazy."
Oh, that was the one that was voiced by Tim Curry, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, we got a lot
Where
of
Freakazoid and several guys got kidnapped and they're on an island.
Yeah, I think that was the Tim Curry one. Where the guy's like, "And soon I'll take over Cleveland." And then like, "Don't you mean the world?" "Oh yeah, that's a good one too."
And he's just going.
Oh yeah, then the Ricardo Montalban episodes. Where he's like the ultimate villain to Freakazoid. And he had a henchman. I can't remember the henchman's name, but all he could do was,
I remember in Animaniacs, these guys would go up to the Animaniacs and just go, "Floyd Layman, Floyd Layman. Floyd Layman. Floyd Layman.
I wonder what that was about.
I forgot what it was a reference to. I found Prince.
No, fingerprints. I ain't gonna done that. Probably the dirtiest joke they ever did.
I love the look on Prince's face.
Like, he's sad that nobody's gonna finger him.
The eyebrows going up.
How did they get away with it?
Very subtly.
Well, speaking of not so subtle jokes,
Only the best way is that is only an adult is gonna get that joke.
oh, definitely. Another example of an adult getting the joke there is when Brain was trying to be a country star using mind control. And there's, I think it was Dolly Parton, who's like, "Hey, Brain, I'm a big fan of yours." And then there's Brain goes, "I see Puberty was a big fan of you too."
Wow.
Just looking straight at her chest when saying that.
Well, it's funny when Brain says
Oh yeah, because he sounds like Orson Welles.
because he's very serious all the time.
Oh yes.
If Wacko said that,
Nah.
we would have been like, what the fuck?
Now, you want to know? So, man, you remember that one episode of Pinky and the Brain where he wanted everyone in the world to smoke
Oh, that's an episode I don't think you could.
a
put on
brainy
Netflix.
cigarettes,
Brainy cigarettes.
and then he felt mad, and then he didn't do it. He was so close to doing it, but then he saw that kids were being promoted to smoke, and he decided not to do it. He had second thoughts.
Oh yeah, the conscience. And that was our main event. Unfortunately, Kenzo Suzuki won by pinning Marufuji.
You can't keep getting away with this, Kenzo Suzuki.
Well, that's what you think, but I'm gonna keep getting away with this. What you got against that?
Oh, I'm gonna get you one of these days, man. Just
You know-
one of these days.
Yeah, I'd like to see you try. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta get into my 92 Honda Accord, drive all around downtown, and get some coochies. Walks out, forgets the belt, comes back, I forgot this. Now he leaves.
Me. That's why your shit, Kenzo. Accords suck. Buy a real car.
Well, either way, thank you all for watching 01. Tune in next time when we get All Japan set up. Thank you. Have a good night.